Hello there, friends. Dale here, 3 generations. How y'all doing? I've taken another hiatus from YouTube. Yep, I officially retired here a couple months ago, and so I'm having a blast. And so I still work a marginal time at the place I was working part-time, but it's very marginal, and still have sheep. But this video is kind of on where my sheep production is going and my preparing for my next lambing season. So it's looking like I will probably be selling the sheep off early next year. We want to travel, Kendra and I, we want to be able to travel. I need to be able to do some traveling on my own too with some of the stuff I'll probably be doing. And Kendra does not love taking care of sheep by herself. So that's kind of where it's headed. I have I'm moving my lambing season again. If you follow me, you know that originally I started with, the first year was just whenever I left the ram in with ewes, and whenever they had lambs, they had lambs. That was the first part of the first year. And then I've moved it to March and April. And then I had all kind of issues with internal parasites at that time of year, because I was lambing and they were little when the parasites, the internal parasites were really bad, and I'd lose lambs. So then I moved it to January and February. And during that time, the first year hypothermia got me, but then I figured out a system on how to do that, and they did so much better. But now I'm moving it again, even before I knew I was getting rid of the sheep quite that soon, because I want to try to eliminate hypothermia, which meant when it was during that part of the year, I had to get up every couple hours during the night to see if there are any lambs that I didn't want to lose to the cold, and to not be able to get up and getting milk. So I'm moving it now to October, November. That should help eliminate that, so I can get my sleep at night, hopefully most of the time. And the other thing is, I'm wanting to try to, from the meat sheep part of my business, I want to try to be able to hit the Easter market for lambs. But we'll see. I forget exactly when Easter is, but it's a little earlier this year. This last year I did really well. I sold quite a few registered lambs. I sold some that weren't registered also for breeding stock. And then I sold the rest mostly for meat. Although I did keep 4 ewes. They would have all gone for meat, except I just didn't have buyers at the right time. And the last 2 that I thought I was going to sell for meat, I realized they were old enough and they were getting fat. So they were pregnant. So I can't sell pregnant lambs for meat. I have 4 ewe lambs that I added to the flock. 2 of them are the Columbia Tunis mixed with Finn. The other 2 are all Finn, but none of those are registrable. I have 1 ram from last that I kept. He didn't sell. He got bigger, and my main market, he was too big for that one. I've decided to, he's a brown, which is a recessive gene. As a recessive gene, and I have a lot of brown recessive ewes in my flock, I'll end up with hopefully a bunch of brown. So I'm going to prove him. I have a few ewes probably here, at least maybe 4, I don't know, maybe a few more than that didn't take breeding, and I'll wait till I'll wait a couple months or so here and put him with them, so that hopefully maybe we can have so I can prove him. So when I go to sell all my sheep off, come that would be like April, probably March, April, try to get them all sold off, because it's so we can travel, and so I have a freelance job I may be getting and wanting to do. So anyhow, so last week I CDT'd the ewes, and the 3 rams. I like to do that about a month before the ewes give birth, so those lambs already have the vaccine through their moms. And now, today and probably tomorrow, because this job wears me out, I'll trim up their hooves. I want their hooves so I don't have to trim them while they have little lambs. So anyhow, life goes on. I'm loving being fully retired now, and I wish I could keep my sheep a lot longer, but you know, this chapter will have to end soon so that we can go on and do other things. So anyhow, thank you for those of you who follow me, and by the way, if any of you who follow me who are in the Finnsheep business, or you love fins and have fins, you know, if you have any interest in any of my sheep along the way, let me know, and I can hold them for you. This ram that I'm going to prove, I mean, if you are a fiber artist and you like the brown wool and tones of brown, you might have interest in this guy. But anyhow, all right, girls, which one of you should I trim first? Huh? Which one of you ewes want trim first, huh? There ain't volunteers? I'll take volunteers. Oh, you just want to get out of here so you can go graze. Is that what you want to do? Yep. Hey, Odin, what are you doing, buddy? Hey there. You're a good dog. Yes, you are. Most of the time, you're a really good dog. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You just like attention, don't you? All right, girls. You ready for this? I'm not ready, but anyhow, it's hard work. It wears me out. All right, girls. I guess you don't want to have your hooves trimmed, do you? They're backed in the corner as tight as they can get. It's hard for me to get them out when they're like that. Especially these big Brutuses like the Columbia Tunas here. This one, that one, and that one. I did one of them already, which I'm glad to have at least one of them done, but they're much heavier than my fins, and so they're hard to get turned over so I can trim those hooves. Okay, girls. One of you has got this one looks like the ideal candidate. She's turned the right direction. So she is the next one. Oh, you're backing up? Oh, do you want to go? Do you want to be next? Are you volunteering? Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, look at that. A volunteer. That's awesome. Come here, buddy. Come here. Yeah, come here. Come here. Hi there. This is that brown. Yeah. Yeah, buddy. What? Oh, you think I brought you food? You think I brought you food? Come here. Come here. Come on here, snotty nose. Where's your Kleenex, huh? You got a Kleenex to clean up that snotty nose? Well, I was wanting my people to see you close up. Yeah. Yeah, you're a beautiful ram. Yes, you are. Yeah. You like Odin? Huh, Odin? Yeah. Yeah. Here's my breeding ram right now. This is Hickory. We'll find out what lambs he produces. But he's a badger face brown. Aren't you, Hickory? Hey there. Hi. Yeah. Yeah. This one here, I had bottle fed a little while. His mama, I forget the situation. I have to look up the records, but anyhow. All right, you guys. These guys get along really great. There's no head butting. I had Benji in with Hickory for a while, but he's a bigger boy, and he was bullying Hickory, but try to keep Hickory from eating grain. And so I separated them, but Hickory is a very passive, nice, incredible ram, friendly as all get out, and he would not butt heads with Benji. But this little guy here, his name is either Charlie or Felix. No, George or Conrad, sorry. His name is either, but I have to look up at the records because I right now can't remember which he is. But he gets along really well with Hickory. So these two room together really nicely. What do you find, Noden? What are you finding? You digging a hole? You want to lay down there? All right, guys. I'll see ya.